Hello, my dear learners and viewers. Welcome to back my channel. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. I am also well by His grace. My dear learners and viewers, in my past classes, I have discussed about one after another punctuation. I have taken my classes on punctuation in English grammar. My dear learners, according to previous classes, in today's classes, I would like to take my class on one of the most important punctuation mark, hyphen. My dear learners, from this class, you would be able to know about what is hyphen, the sign or symbol of hyphen, where to use hyphen, when to use hyphen. Before going to start my class, I would like to introduce myself. This is Taj Mahmood, Assistant Teacher English, Rabita Model High School, Langodu, Rangabati. My dear learners, do you know what is hyphen? Hyphen is a punctuation mark that we use to join words or parts of words. This is the sign or symbol of hyphen. Now, I am going to discuss about the uses of hyphen in English grammar. Rule number 1. Use a hyphen to separate some compound words. Example, I bought an easygoing car. I don't like luxury-loving people. He is a well-spoken man. The man is cold-hearted. I had a long-cherished desire. Notice in this example, car, people, man, desire, all are noun, and before this, easygoing, luxury-loving, well-spoken, cold-hearted, long-cherished is compound words. So, to separate some compound words, hyphen is placed between them. Okay. Rule number 2. Use a hyphen to join verb with prefix. To join verb with prefix. Use hyphen after prefix. Okay. Examples, the school will reopen on Thursday. You should recount the money. My dear learners, in these examples, reopen. In this case, open is a verb and re prefix. Okay? Or example 2, recount. In this case, count is a verb and re is prefix. So, to join verb with prefix, okay, to join verb with prefix, we have to use hyphen before verb or after prefix. Okay. Rule number 3. To make new word with a prefix and proper name, or use a hyphen with a prefix and capitalized word. Okay. Use hyphen after prefix. Example, all people joined anti-British movement. In this example, all people joined anti-British movement. In this case, anti is prefix and British is proper noun. Okay, British is proper noun. That means capitalized word. Okay, capitalized word or proper noun, and anti is prefix. So to make new word with prefix, the British, okay, but anti-British is another meaning. So to make new word with a prefix and proper name, hyphen is placed after prefix. Okay, pre-liberation period was a time of injustice. Okay, in this case, pre-liberation. Liberation is noun, pre-prefix. Okay, pre-European, pan-Pacific, pan-Islamic, pre-Islamic, pre-Islamic Sultanate. She was born in mid-January. Okay, January is proper name. Okay, and mid prefix. So after prefix, hyphen is placed. Rule number 4. Use a hyphen to join two or more words that serve as a single adjective before a noun. Use a hyphen to join two or more words that serve as a single adjective before a noun. But notice, when the compound modifiers comes after a noun, they are not hyphenated. If the compound modifiers comes before noun, they are hyphenated. But if the compound modifiers comes after noun, they are not hyphenated. Okay, my dear learners, compound modifiers. A compound modifier consists of two words connected by a hyphen which act together like one adjective. A compound modifier consists of two words connected by a hyphen which act together like one adjective. Okay. Example: Haji Muhammad Mohsin was a kind-hearted man. In this example, man is noun, and before man, kind-hearted. Kind-hearted. Kind-hearted is a compound modifiers, and two words with together two words, it expresses one meaning of an adjective. It acts as a adjective and only one adjective. Okay, a single likes has a single adjective but multiple words. So to join multiple words which acts as a single adjective, hyphen is placed between them. She is a well-known actress. Green color dress is my favorite. He is a one-eyed man. Okay, in this case, before noun, compound modifiers is hyphenated. Okay, hyphenated. But my dear learners, if compound modifiers comes after noun, they are not hyphenated. Example: she was a well-known actress. But if we write the actress was well-known, the actress was well-known. In this case, well-known is compound modifiers but comes after noun. So this compound modifiers is not hyphenated. The Mohsin was a very kind-hearted man. But if you write the man was very kind-hearted, in this case kind-hearted comes after noun. So this compound word is not hyphenated. Rule number 5. Use a hyphen with compound numbers. You should hyphenate compound numbers between 21 and 99, except 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. A compound number is any number that consists of two words. Example 21, 30, 21, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. All are compound numbers, and on the compound numbers you should hyphenate compound numbers. Okay, but without 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Okay. Rule number 6. Use a hyphen with the following prefix: x, self, all. Okay. X, self, all. This prefix always bears hyphen. Example: the ex-president was very noble. I wish I had more self-confidence. You are not an all-knowing man. Notice, ex-president, self-confidence, all-knowing man. Okay, in this case, ex bears hyphen, self also bears hyphen, and all, the prefix all also bears hyphen. Rule number 7. Use a hyphen with hyphenated compound words. A compound word is formed when two words are combined to make a new word. There are three different types of compound words: closed form, open form, and hyphenated. Okay? Use a hyphen with hyphenated compound words. Okay? The compound word, that means a compound word is formed when two words are combined to make a new word. There are three different types of compound words: closed form, open form, and hyphenated. Example: brother-in-law, in-laws, merry-go-round, runner-up. In these words, the words are hyphenated. Okay, my dear learners. Rule number 8. Use a hyphen to write an incomplete word in a line. Use a hyphen to write an incomplete word in a line. You should separate the word according to syllable and use hyphen at the end of line. Okay, that means if in a line, in any words will not be able to write completely, some letters or alphabet of the word is to write on the next line. So then you have to put hyphen at the end of line. Example: I saw a boy named Abdul Rahman, was clever and also brilliant. Okay, you should hyphen or separate the word according to syllable and use hyphen at the end of line. Okay, thank you.